We have got to talk about the precious metals. Yes, not much happening in gold these days, silver consolidating a little bit, but there's another precious metal that is breaking out with spectacular moves, and a smaller precious metal that not many people are talking about that's getting ready to party. You need to know this. Let's talk about it in today's show. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your swing trading shows for the upcoming days and weeks. My name is Daniel Helmy, head of trading at Bull Markets Lifestyle, and we're going to jump right into the presentation. So, this is gold since it broke out in March above the blue resistance zone. You see it here since 2024. You know the zone, obviously. What happened afterwards? We see the yellow upsloping channel, beautiful channel. Within it, it built a second upsloping channel that is that orange color that you see here. And we're hitting a zone now where it basically hit the upper end of both channels. However, as you can see here on the daily, gold is not consolidating very heavily. Every weakness is getting bought. Look at this in the past days. This is interesting. And this is the sign that we need to look for. We need to look at the signs that the markets gives us what is going on. What is going on in gold is we have a new bull market. Every weakness is getting bought. Thinking about technical analysis, you would think that we would get a big downturn all the way to the lower end of the channel. I don't see it. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we might have a pullback over time, maximum a smaller correction like this, and then it's a buying opportunity. This is where we're at with gold, but not much happening at gold. Not spectacular. What do we need to do here? Silver. Okay, it broke above the resistance zone. We talked about it. Now it pulled back a little bit. It could test the breakout area around 32.50 here. Might not even do that. I told you every pullback in silver is now a buying opportunity. As of today, that seems to be true, but not much happening. So where's the action at? Well, I'll show you where the action is. Look at Palladium. Not many people are looking at Palladium, but check out what has happened in the past 2 days. Incredible move, over 20%. Just amazing. Now, let's zoom out a little bit and let's see what's happening here. Palladium, not much talked about, has a high usage in cars with the EV boom. It's used in the engines, as you know. With the EV boom, it has just been brutal. But look at the base that Palladium built over the past year and a half. This looks really, really nice. Now, completely different than gold and silver, right? Because Palladium, it is part of the precious metals family, but it's more of an economic industrial metal. However, we are starting to see that it's starting to go. It wants to break out. Let's zoom in a little bit. This is the daily again, right? So we have the purple zone right here, big resistance zone, and then above it we have the yellow zone. Those are the two big resistance zones, and then the blue support zone in the bottom. Blue support zone, golden, right? Golden buying opportunity in the past. That one is pretty much gone. I mean, if you look at this, if you just look at the patterns, it's almost a great, if you're familiar with Wyckoff distribution and accumulation, this is perfect accumulation phase, almost. Look at this, we broke through the purple resistance zone. We're in the yellow zone now. Now, we have seen this in the past. Palladium has crazy moves to the upside. We saw it here. Boom, big correction. Boom, up, big correction. Boom, up, big correction. So I expect a short-term correction in Palladium, especially if we see a little consolidation in gold and silver, and no new stimulus from China, which I don't expect right now anyway. But the times are changing in palladium. Look what's happening since the summer. We see higher lows and higher highs. We made a new year, a high for the year 2024. All these signs are bullish. Palladium on weakness, really interesting. The other one I want to show you guys that nobody's talking about right now, platinum, really interesting. Now, if you have sleeping problems, just look at the platinum chart since 2020 and you pass out. You can actually go back all the way back to 17. Look at this. We're basically where we were in 2017. Remember where we are with gold compared to that, right? Nothing has happened. It's gone sideways. However, you see now we are getting close to breaking this triangle formation to the upside. Very interesting. We tried it before. Right here in May, we failed. We went all the way back down to the uptrend, the green part of the triangle. Now we're back at it. And it looks great and super interesting. Look at this. We broke out. We retested it. Look at this long wick. I love wicks. People should pay more attention to the wicks because it tells us what the buying and the selling behavior is like in the day, and we're seeing people started buying the weakness. The trend line basically held to perfection. So if this confirms to the upside, palladium can really go. This has been going on forever. Let's go to the weekly. And let me scroll you guys back and you guys can see what we're talking about. Look at this. All right. This had a crazy run in the last commodity bull cycle, which tells us platinum, small market, when it goes, right? Long-term downtrend. We broke it. We retested it here. Boom, major rally. I expect the exact same pattern if we confirm this breakout in platinum. First target zone would be this zone right here. So this is a 30% upside. That is really nice, and this can happen really, really quickly if the breakout is confirmed. So put the rarely talked about platinum on your watch list. If it confirms the breakout, that's when you get in. Alternative, obviously, is the palladium and platinum producers. Those are mostly South African companies. So they also usually quote with a big discount because of the country risk and are heavily underinvested. Because who invests in South Africa out of the States? Nobody anymore. But if the metal starts going, people are going to jump into these producers and they can go as well. I personally will stick with the metal. No reason for me to take the country risk. The upside in both of them is so significant that I'll make enough money that way. I don't need to put in the country risk additionally just for a little more percentage gains. But obviously, that's up for everybody to decide how they want to play it. I just want to point it out. This is where the action is in the precious metals right now. Don't be fooled that nothing is happening just because gold and silver are consolidating a little bit after their big moves. No, the party just moved right to the next club. Club Palladium, Club Platinum. The music is playing right there. Have a great Halloween weekend. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.